Hello, I'm Jesse Tice, Grafton Village Administrator. Today I am joined by Fire Chief Bill Rice to share information about the upcoming referendum.
On April 2nd, you will see a question on the ballot asking voters to decide whether or not to support an increase in your municipality's annual property tax levy. This increase would allow Grafton and Saukville to build the EMS system it needs by covering the cost of 13 additional full-time staff and formally create a joint Grafton-Saukville Fire Department to provide effective emergency medical, rescue, and fire suppression services to the Grafton and Saukville communities. You may be wondering why now. Calls for service continue to increase significantly for Grafton and Saukville, up 86% and 53% respectively since 2015, while available number of emergency responders continues to decrease. Current funding levels and staffing model are insufficient to meet this growing need. In addition, ARPA funds currently being used to fund full-time positions and offset some operating costs will run out in 2025, further challenging both communities.
To meet this growing need, our communities have identified a need to hire 13 additional full-time staff to improve response times and emergency response reliability. Additional full-time staff would enable the proposed Grafton-Saukville Fire Department to meet current and future needs for emergency services.
If the referendum passes, the Grafton station will be able to immediately respond to 2 simultaneous calls for emergency service, and the Saukville station will be able to respond to 1 call for emergency service, 24/7, 365 days a year. Additionally, Grafton fire engines will be able to leave immediately to respond to calls for service, and the Saukville staff will be less dependent on paid-on-call staff, improving response times.
If the referendum fails, the property tax levy will not be increased, and the level of service provided by Grafton and Saukville fire departments will continue to be strained due to increasing calls for service and a continued decline in the availability of volunteer staff.
Please take time to learn more and make an informed decision about the future of fire and EMS service in our communities. Learn more and make a plan to vote by visiting the Village of Grafton website.